everyone, welcome to Creating with Jazzy Bundles. Today we are going to make wiper cards. Let's get crafty. My name is Jenny, and this is Creating with Jazzy Bundles, the channel where we take our simple supplies from your neighborhood craft store or favorite online retailer and turn them into one-of-a-kind pieces of art. If you like this video, hit subscribe before you leave and ring the bell to be the first to see our new videos. And with that, let's get started on today's craft. For our wiper cards, we will need the following supplies: cardstock, paper trimmer, adhesive, stamps and dies as needed for decoration, and a scoring tool. Let's get started. Today we're going to make a wiper card. What is a wiper card? You pull from either end and pops up a little surprise. This one says, if you can see it, I embossed something special just for you. It says, make a wish. And then there's a spot on the back to put a message and to sign. This is a birthday card for my brother-in-law. Guys are hard, so I went with grays and blacks. But let's go ahead and start with our own wiper card. Now, for your cardstock, you are going to need basically you're going to end up with 3 different colors or shades of cardstock. For me, I am using this craft colored cardstock in place of some of my white pieces, and I have this blue piece is in place of my white pieces that you would normally do for a message. But you also need 2 pieces that are 7 inches by 4 1/4 inches. You need 2 of those. Those are the pieces that are the black that have the creases folded into them. And we're going to score those at the 1 inch mark and the 1 3/4 inch mark. So let's go ahead and do that. And you're going to score both of them. So at the 1 inch mark and the 1 3/4 inch mark. Now we'll fold the other one, or score the other one at the 1 inch mark and 1 3/4 inch mark. And that's the only scoring that you're going to need to do for this card. So those are the 2 big pieces. You can do them in a darker color, you can do them on a lighter color. One thing I would suggest is, after doing this card, I wish I would have done a solid piece of solid colored piece of cardstock so that the white didn't show on the inside, and a little bit on the outside where I didn't quite match it up correctly. So this time I'm using white so that it's white on both sides, and you're not going to be able to tell where I misalign if I do misalign. You also need 2 pieces that are 5 inches by 4 inches. And for most cards, this is probably your basic white. And you also need 1 piece that is 2 inches by 2 1/2 inches. This is also in white. Then in your designer paper, you need 1 piece that is 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. and 2 pieces, excuse me, can't pick these up. 2 pieces that are 4 inches by 3/4 of an inch, and 2 pieces that are 4 inches by a 1/2 inch. And then from whatever color you choose as your base card, you also need 1 piece that is 2 1/4 inches by 3 1/4 inches. And I have decided to use this blue color instead of the white in the background. So let's go ahead and start putting this card together. First thing you're going to do is you're going to fold along your creases. And you want to kind of accordion it, go back and forth. And we'll fold the other one. Crease it really well. And these are your pull mechanisms. So this is your base card right here. Now let's go ahead and glue down our pieces that go on the outside. So this is how I've got mine set up. And we're going to glue this down. I just got this new paper from Michael's today, actually. I just was so excited to be able to use it. Now, you want to put your front of your card so that the accordion folds are on the left-hand side. And then we can glue down the 1/2 inch strip. One of them goes on the inside, the middle piece. And then the 3/4 of an inch one goes on the end. All right, and that is basically the front of your card. Now, if you were doing this where it doesn't have a design on it, this would be a great time for you to go ahead and stamp a greeting on the front of the card if you wanted to. But I am not going to have a greeting on the front of my card. Okay, now let's do our little pop-up here. So actually, I'm going to stamp before I do my pop-up, just because there is a texture. This is going to be another birthday card. And All right, now we're going to glue this. And we're going to glue it up towards the top. And there's going to be a blank space at the bottom, and that's okay. And I'll show you why in just a minute. All right. You're going to take this bottom corner and fold it up. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to use my bone folder and get the crease really good. But this is where we're going to start making the part that pops up. So I'm going to have mine so that it pops up from the right hand side like I did here. So I'm going to use the back side of the card to glue it. If you wanted yours to pop up from the left hand side, you would glue it the same way that we're gluing it to the back, but you would glue it to the front of the card. All right. We're going to, this is going to line up right inside here. And you want to make sure, you can see on this one that it kind of sticks up just a little bit. I didn't put it far enough down. You want to make sure that you put it far enough down so that when you close it up, it doesn't stick out any up at the top. So we're going to put it a little bit further down than I had my other one. And we're just going to put a little bit of glue. And it will pop up just like that once we get the other piece on. All right, so now on the back of this, let that stay up for a minute. I'm going to glue down my other pieces here. And then the 1/2 inch one. And then your other piece that is probably white, or mine is going to be this craft color. And now we can stamp on the back here. Let's see. And I'm using the birthday wishes stamps from Waffle Flower, excuse me. All right, now it's time to glue these together. So we're going to put some glue on this side. Now, do the other side. And there we have it, a wiper card. You can see that this one doesn't stick out because we stuck it down further than I did with my demo one over here. Pops open, and there's a space on the back for you to be able to write and leave a message. I hope you had fun today and learned something new. Be sure to leave a comment below to share your favorite part of the video. Click subscribe and ring the bell to be the first to see our new videos. If you enjoyed this video about making wiper cards, we have a whole playlist about fun fold cards. And if you want to check out our other card making videos, check out this playlist here.